And welcome back to the final part. I just had to quickly clear up a pathfinding issue with one of the buses as I had dropped a bus lane and decided to put in an avenue instead. What happens with the traffic manager back out in the main menus is that you can by default have cars and trucks automatically banned out when you place down the bus lane. And the catch is no trucks means your commercial can't be serviced as easy, hence why we're getting the not enough goods to sell warning in this instance with this particular road. It's not so bad with the UK roads, I find, so it's just this one. So we just had to put down an avenue and do it the old-fashioned manual way of banning cars out, followed by doing a bit of buffer lane mathematics as you guide the cars and vehicles around the intersection. So that's all good. We're away again. So the next thing I just need to do is just quickly look at, this one. Just to iron out a peak trough. Let's see if we can go and whack in a depot somewhere, which I think we can, but it's going to probably require me to remove. Yes, it is. Be right back. So we've just fixed that up by just quickly placing in a depot to iron things out a bit. So we're taking a look at some, you can see the traffic's really bad at the moment, so next week, in the next load of streams, we're going to be finding out what the traffic's doing, where it is all going, and why it's going there. But for the moment, we'll just look at some quick fire expansion that was undertaken earlier last night. Basically, the Franklin District, another standard cookie cutter suburban development under the Twin City Urban Island model, which is slowly getting underway. And then we have the Parnell area, which both will expand on the other side, which is, for the very first time, because it's now working, utilizing, as soon as I find it, here it is, we're utilizing the organic local produce, the IT, and the self-sufficient. So if we go for a zoom in, green building, the local produce, and that hasn't cropped up yet. You can probably hear my son in the background because he's having a big chit chat talking to me going, "Daddy, you're on a mic." Yes, I am. So the organic, the office, and the residential. So we'll just get this underway again because it should fix up all the problems. And as we can see at the moment, we got a bit of a clanger with the traffic. It stinks. Now, this is probably going to be a case of, is the mathematics lined up properly, which I don't think it's going to be. Nope. Be right back. So as you can see here, I'm just making sure everything is lined up to Biffa's format. Making sure, it's a slight error. Making sure the giveaways are set up and that the intersection priority is set up. So that will take a moment to clear itself out, but it should get itself going again, and I'll still have to do route finding to see where they are all going. But yes, basically, you're downtown, the East End with the substation, Parnell with its green and IT, and then Franklin here, and away everyone goes. Now we are just going to quickly do some route finding to see what's going on. So we are picking up a lot of traffic. You can see the industry is coming through okay. It's interesting, they're terminating themselves here. It looks like they're actually hitting the commercial more than the residential, which just means they're driving here, which means they're going to be served. It's not the residential playing up, it's actually the commercial playing up that's attracting a lot of the traffic, which means we're going to need to work harder on either improving the transit or just outright banning them out of here, because they're concentrated to this building this building and this building. So if I come out, this one, which is a leisure building, this one, which is a cinema, and this one, which is a density commercial. So we know where they're all going. So it's just a case of just having to now basically get them out of here. So if I come right down. Oh yeah, first shift is over, so we have got people going home. It looks like we've also, that said, it looks like we've also got a lot of people moving in for the first time too. Given there's a massive build of residential underway, we've got a lot of people moving in, which is also going to upset the traffic as well, just for that first couple of game days while that's just underway. So it is going to take a little bit of time to clear out of this, because these are all new residents moving in more than tourists. So that's going to take a little while to clear out, and yeah, we're going to get the commercial one again, which is going to mean I'm just going to need to fix up the bus lanes once and for all. If we have I'm hoping there is a bus coming. Yes, there is. So let's just... Ooh, not the workshop. Oh, we've got a little bit of time to quickly do this, as we just round out today's. Because the downtown's, it's daytime, we're alive, and we're underway. So we'll just see what it's like down at ground level of the downtown. As you can see by the amount of cars floating around in the area at the moment, this is why transit lanes are an absolute priority to keep your services moving. Especially just look at all the pedestrians just flowing around in this downtown area. You also notice, again, my speciality, lots and lots of misplaced, but lots and lots of trees. Especially on a hot summer's day when it hits 30 degrees, something worse than being caught out in the sun, on concrete, rays, sunlight and heat reflecting everywhere. So we'll just wait till we cross the road. There we go. So this is the one I just switched out using a boulevard. Oh, pedestrians, need to dance that later. Cycleway to the left, bus stop to the right, and 4 lanes of general traffic. There is the tram one where 2 lanes are also covered by trams. And I think we will leave it there for this week. Thank you for coming along, and we will see you next week as we work out where all that traffic is coming from, and we just sort out a few more logistics issues. Hopefully this will eventually calm itself down. Until then, shop safe.